It is almost 5:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, the 2nd of May 2026. And in a couple of minutes' time, Arsenal will be taking on Fulham at the Emirates Stadium in Holloway, London, in the Premier League. I am your host for this live stream, Callan Parsons, better known by tens of thousands of people online as Callan CMP. To start off this live stream, I would like to thank all of you guys for helping me get to 36,000 subscribers. We are, at the time of live streaming, less than 4,000 subscribers away from hitting 40,000. I have no doubt that Ivan and his Discord cronies are going to hop into the live chat and start messaging me inappropriate stuff that I will not say out loud, as that wouldn't really look good for my YouTube channel. When I said the word messaging, I messed up the first time. It took me under 2 minutes, just over a minute to do that. But don't worry, one person has just tuned in. Let's go to the starting lineup. So Arsenal and Mikel Arteta have gone with a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, David Raya. Centre-backs, Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba. Left-back, Ricardo Calafiori. And at right-back, Ben White. The central defensive midfielders are Miles Lewis-Skelly and Declan Rice. The centre attacking midfielders are Leandro Trossard, Eberechi Eze and Bukayo Saka. And the striker is Victor Gyökeres. On the bench, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Max Dauman, Piero Hincapié, Noni Madueke, Gabriel Martinelli, Christian Mosquera, Christian Norgard, Martin Zubamendi, and Gabriel Jesus. Now, Fulham and Marco Silva have gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation, the same as Arsenal. In goal, former Arsenal player Bernd Leno. Centre-backs, Bassi and Joachim Anderson. Left-back, Robinson. Right-back, former Leicester City player Timothy Castagne. Central defensive midfielders are Harrison, Reed and Lukic. Centre attacking midfielders are Chukwueze, Emil Smith-Rowe, who's another former Arsenal player, and Wilson. And the striker is the former Wolverhampton Wanderers player, Raul Jimenez. The substitutes are Oscar Bob, Tom Kearney, Jorge Quensa, Issa Diop, Joshua King, Kusi Asari, Lecomte, Rodrigo Muniz, and Kenny Tete. I know most of the Fulham players, and the referee is Jared Gillett, video assistant referee Peter Banks. 2 assistant referees are Simon Long and Stephen Meredith. 4th official Robert Jones, and the assistant VAR official Adrian Holmes. Bukayo Saka is finally starting a game for Arsenal. His previous appearances are where he has come off the bench. The latest one being against Atletico Madrid in the first leg of the Champions League semi-finals. We take on Atletico Madrid again on the 5th day of May. My dad's going to be happy that Bukayo Saka is starting. Are we going to be at our aim game against our fellow London rivals? I tried to say A game, but I almost said aim game. It's occasional when it comes to me butchering my words. I believe I need to talk slower. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals in the FA Cup after losing to Championship side Southampton, and we finished runners-up in the EFL Cup, got to the final, faced Manchester City, lost 2-0 because of Nico O'Reilly. Gyökeres is our top scorer in the league and the overall season, 12 goals in the league, 19 in all competitions.
Well, maybe, just maybe, Bukayo Saka needed the recent break. Yeah, I mean, it's not been his best season, but Arsenal are still the better.
Saka starting. Oh, my bad. Just because Maggie's always in a deep sleep, it would be rare for her to move nowadays.
But there aren't many more willing and those with more energy than this fella. Well known for those adventurous overlapping runs, but he'll have to pick his moment.
Last time we took on Fulham in the Premier League was on the 18th of October 2025, which was almost 7 months ago. And we won that encounter 1-0. It was at Craven Cottage. Leandro Trossard with the only goal of that game, 58 minutes in. Here we go. Hello, Kwadwo Ose, Owusu and Ketia. Yes, long time no see. It's been a while since you last spoke to me. The so-called family member of the former Arsenal player, Mr. Eddie Nketiah. 2 likes on this live stream already, and there were 3 people that were watching, but now it's been reduced by 1, so that means that there's only 2. However, we've got 1 more viewer.
Starting gun is already injured because Miles Lewis-Skelly just caught him on the heel.
Fulham have already been awarded a free kick by the looks of it. This is Miles Lewis-Skelly's first start in midfield for Arsenal. I thought he was a member of the back four. Hang on, let me go check again. He's playing as a central defensive midfielder. So what I'm facing right now is the Fulham squad for this season on the Wikipedia page, so that I know what the first names of all the Fulham players are. Hopefully none have transferred to another club mid-season or gone on loan to another club at least. I need to find out what's happened with Exeter City. Last time I checked their game against Bradford, they were losing 1-0. And if they fail to win this game, they will be relegated back to League 2 after 4 seasons in League 1. Lewis-Skelly again, controlled well by Trossard. He scored against Fulham already. He took a shot there by the looks of it, and it went past Bernd Leno, but it was off target. Will I capture my live reaction to Exeter being relegated? Unfortunately, I have. Exeter City were relegated from League 1 after a 2-1 loss to Bradford City at St. James's Park. Josh McGuinness scored, I believe that I predicted that he would score in this game, which he did, but obviously it wasn't enough. We needed a win. We didn't get that win, and it's back to League 2 football starting in August of this year. Saka starting. It's half a surprise that Miles Lewis-Skelly is playing in the position that he's currently playing in. It's not surprising because it's a defensive position, but it's surprising because he's moved up. Cross has come in. Good clearance from Declan Rice. If we win this, Mum, then we go 6 points clear of Manchester City in the title race.
We need to. Who in Manchester City playing next?
Everton in 2 days' time, May the 4th. Then the day after that, we face Atletico Madrid. Smith Rowe with the ball in. It's been cleared away.
Uncle Dave's there somewhere, isn't he?
Yes, my Uncle Dave is at the match. Anthony Robinson is still playing Premier League football. His Eze, I would have done better than that, and I haven't played football in ages. Good header away. Emil Smith-Rowe and Bernd Leno were in the starting lineup for Fulham, and they are former Arsenal players. Not sure when they left. I think Smith-Rowe left somewhere around 2023. I'm going to have a look. He's 25 years of age. He left in 2024. Here is Bukayo Saka against Anthony Robinson. Missed by Ben White, but picked up by Saliba to keep it alive for the home side. White back to Saliba, to his centre-back partner, Gabriel. And now it's back to William Saliba. Ben White. Rice. White. It's risky when you play it back to the keeper. Raya, do not mess up. Here is Gabriel Magalhaes. 1-2 with Calafiori. Also, guys, a little exciting thing to mention in this live stream. So, many of you won't know who this artist is. She's called Sizzy Rocket, and she is a support act for Kesha. I saw her at the Wolverhampton Civic Hall on March the 19th, and today I released a remix of her 2019 single Tattoos, and she's only gone and liked and reposted it on TikTok. Saka, Trossard, to Miles Lewis-Skelly, Declan Rice, to Ben White. Talking about Kesha, she's releasing a new single called Origami on May the 8th. Here's Calafiori, lays it off to Eze. Rice. Referee stopped play. Was there an offside there? It is nice. Quadwo. Quadwo speaking to me for the first time in ages. Do you know the exact date when you last talked to me whilst I was live on YouTube? I've got bad news, Mum. Exeter City have been relegated back to League Two.
Oh no. They were getting progressively worse, weren't they?
I think I only watched Exeter City play in League One 3 times. Once on my 15th birthday, so February 14th, 2023. Then again in December 2023. And then again in February 2024. Here come Arsenal. That was a great tackle from Rice. Gyökeres to Leandro Trossard. Miles Lewis-Skelly to Gabriel. Are you done with your GCSEs? I've been done with them since June the 16th, Quadwo. And I passed English, got a 6, music, got a 5, and geography, got a 4. I have 5 GCSEs, 3 4s, 1 5, and 1 6. Pretty solid results. My friend Ivan is currently doing his GCSEs. And he recently did IT.
How's he getting on, Ivan, with his?
What can he conjure from this free kick?
Ivan getting on alright with this exam?
Very short from the signal to Ben White.
From what I've heard, yes. And even though he's had a lack of studying, he still does it well. But then again, that's just his word. Let's see what the teachers have to say about it. Bukayo Saka, oh my God, he's done him. Saka with a cross. Yes! 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 9 minutes in, and Victor Gyökeres, with his 20th goal in all competitions this season, has put the Gunners 1-0 up. Bukayo Saka, in his first start in ages, got the assist, absolutely mugged the opposition off. Here we go. So Miles Lewis-Skelly plays the ball out onto the right to Bukayo Saka. I think he's up against number 7 there. Yeah, left him sliding. Saka with the cross, and Gyökeres slots it in. Yeah, he's onside. He's absolutely onside. It was Raul Jimenez who he absolutely mugged off. This is why we need Bukayo Saka in the starting lineup. Mikel Arteta celebrates for the first time. We've scored once again in the 9th minute. 2 of them, ironically, well, both of the goals, ironically, were great goals. Eberechi Eze, first time right-footed effort from, I believe, just outside the box, past the keeper. And then Bukayo Saka with excellent work. And Gyökeres slot it home. As it stands, Arsenal are going to be 6 points clear of Manchester City in the title race. What if you lot bottled this game too? That wouldn't look good. Let's hope we don't do what we did against AFC Bournemouth. But then again, Bournemouth were on a very good unbeaten run. Oh, lovely. This is a great game so far. But you never know. Fulham could surprise us. Wolves surprised us by coming from 2-0 down to draw 2-2. And I got a lot of bullying in the live chat regarding the result. Saka's not crap, he's amazing. My dad would be very angry with you if he ever found out you had said that. Don't worry, I'm not going to snitch on you.
Nose for a chance for a goal. His last 2 had come from the spot.
Here's Gabriel. Long ball to Ben White. Can we get a second? Oh, given away to Emil Smith-Rowe. He goes down, challenge from Declan Rice. Referee stops play. Free kick to the away side. 3 people watching this game. 3 likes so far. Let's see if my Discord mates have made the announcement that I am live. Nothing so far. We've had 19 successful passes in the final third already, and we're, what, 13 minutes into the game? But in my opinion, Saka, who you Arsenal fans call the best, Casemiro, who is a midfielder, has more goals. After the match, possibly. David Raya has the most clean sheets this season, 16. Oh, what's happening with the TV? What's going on? The screen bugged for a while. We saw a completely different colour. Ben White to William Saliba. Declan Rice to William Saliba. Victor Gyökeres.
The assist was from Saka though.
He's starting. Ben White. Saka, who got the assist for the Gyökeres goal, finds Trossard. He's gone for it. Wide of the target. He's had 2 chances against the side he's already scored against this season. I don't want any Quavers fans if you want to know if I want any or not.
No, not really. No, I didn't think he did, darling. I wasn't being.
It's been a really vibrant start this from Arsenal.
Leandro Trossard has no goals but 1 assist in 13 Premier League appearances this year. When will Leandro Trossard finally end
I don't
his
think our
dark?
chances of getting on. The chances of horse that we sold last year and he was by Rapino Lightning. Look at that jump.
Have the luxury of making 11 changes for their league game today ahead of the second leg, and it didn't do them any harm. They beat Valencia 2-0. Arteta a bit more conservative. Yeah, they gave up the league in a long time.
They were really doing that, yeah. That's how they knew what it was burning, so they saw it before it was.
Win this, and as well as the 6-point lead over Manchester City, Arsenal will have just 3 to play, whilst their rivals have 5, which you would think would be...
Quadwo wants to say hi to Baloo.
He's just wet at the moment. When he's dry, he can come in.
If you didn't hear what my mum said, he's wet, and when he's dry, he'll be able to come in. Gabriel with a long ball out onto the left to Calafiori.
Who's on with you at the moment, Cal?
It's only Quadwo who's been speaking to me, but there's 2 people watching me so far. There was 3, but then 1 left before I was about to say that there was 3.
Joins us for that Everton-Manchester City game on Monday. Manchester City against Brentford next up on Saturday. West Ham against Arsenal. That's a tricky trip for the Gunners. Manchester City against Crystal Palace is now on Wednesday, May the 13th. And Arsenal against Burnley is on...
I hope to God that we win. I hope to God that we win the
If we
title.
get another goal, we get more points.
No, but it would be good for our goal difference.
To its conclusion with us. Feels like a long time.
Miles Lewis Skelly to Gabriel Magalhaes. Long ball. Victor Gyökeres. Is he onside? No, he isn't. Flag is raised up by the linesman. 17 minutes in. The goal scorer has been flagged for offside. And yeah, it looks like it was the right decision. So great defending from Kyle Bassey there. Is his name Kyle Bassey? I'm going to go have a look. Calvin Bassey. He's got 1 goal in all competitions. 28 appearances. This looks like it's appearance number 29. And what's going on with the TV? Bukayo Saka picks it up. Pass is blocked. Ben White's let it go out of play because he knows that Arsenal are going to get a throw-in out of that. Yes, I've just found out it's Calvin Quadwo. I'll try and say his name instead of Kyle. Kel! I tried to do an Eric Cartman from South Park there. Oh my God, why is it doing that?
That's that feed, mate.
Victor Gyökeres, dispossessed by Calvin Bassey. He's booted it up. Referee stopped play. It actually went out of play, so Arsenal are going to get a throw-in. Why is Ben White so hated? I'm not sure why Ben White is so hated.
If he walked on the English team, England team. Saki, what did you do?
That little break after the
Bukayo Saka is the captain.
the rest may well have done him good. He possibly needed a recharge.
Is Declan Rice not playing?
So much football over the years.
How?
Declan Rice is in the starting lineup.
Oh, I thought he was really captain.
Times.
What is it, Odegaard? Odegaard.
Yes, Robinson. Now Smith Rowe to COYG.
I wonder why she suddenly started following me and like sneaking out of my stories.
Maybe it's because they are a big fan of you.
Yeah. I thought you banned her.
Should I block her?
Rice, make sure
Declan Rice to Bukayo Saka.
Saliba.
William Saliba to Gabriel Magalhaes. Miles Lewis Skelly back to Gabriel Magalhaes. Back to Miles Lewis Skelly. Back to Gabriel Magalhaes. Lovely play between the two. And now Declan Rice gets some time on the
This is
ball.
just recently.
Gabriel to Declan Rice. Gabriel again.
Fulham are not a team that tend to nick possession in that final
Testicles
third.
are hanging out, are they?
No, they're not.
To do that here. Knowing that Arsenal will try and play out from the back.
Oh my God.
Do you know what's so
on earth is
surprising
that?
about this live stream is that Ivan and his mates have not been speaking a lot about it, although I really want them to, because Mum laughs a lot about them, the messages that they send me.
Start off with the good strength and body position.
They recorded the bit where I searched up what a red rocket was, and they were absolutely hysterical when I found out.
Initiated from a short Declan Rice free kick. This time it looks like being a more direct approach from the Arsenal midfielder.
Did you see that?
Yes, that's what I was telling you about.
Free kick for Arsenal in the 21st minute. Declan Rice whips it in, punched away, comes out to Eze. His efforts blocked.
Did it want to
Callum, can I get your Discord username so I could friend you? I said Quadwell after this game, if I do have time. I understand that you are desperate, but please be patient and then things can be thought through properly. I'm trying to stop one of my fans from getting too excited.
Oh. Look at the state.
Can I see Mum?
Hang on. Honey, you've got to see it
I've
close.
seen it. It's coming up.
Familiar territory.
Ice.
Ice lightning.
Rice.
In 3 months' time, it's going to be 2 years since we got him back.
Yeah.
Like launching it.
Calvin Bassey could not keep the ball in play. Throw into Arsenal. Ben White takes. Lewis Skelly to Eze. And now it is Declan Rice moving up the field with it. Leandro Trossard, the winner in the reverse fixture. Saka, Gyökeres. Eze was about to get it, but Calvin Bassey was there. Smith Rowe to Raul Jimenez. Gabriel with a good tackle in the eyes of the referee. And now Eze's gone down. That will be a free kick for us. And a yellow card has been brandished to, obviously, the guy who did it. But who is it? Lukic, number 20 of Fulham. Let's see what his name is. The Serbian Sasa Lukic has been shown the first yellow card of this encounter.
Arsenal and Fulham, incidentally, are the only sides not to have seen red in the Premier League so far this season. So Lukic.
Arsenal and Fulham are the only 2 teams in the Premier League this season that haven't seen red. I wonder how many red cards we got last season. Surely we got at least 1.
Who ate all the cheesy balls?
Not me.
I had some.
When?
Yesterday.
Saliba.
Wasn't it all?
You
There was
finished them?
Turn away
Yeah,
from
I
Lukic.
think
Rarity.
no.
I haven't.
You had.
Free kick to Arsenal. Raul Jimenez, the perpetrator in it. Ben White took it quickly. He's played it through to Gyökeres. He turns, plays it back to White, comes out to Gyökeres. Now it's Rice on the ball. Here is Miles Lewis Skelly. Ben White, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, Saka, Ben White, Saka, Rice, Saka, Miles Lewis Skelly, William Saliba, Rice. Headed out of play by Joachim Anderson, and Arsenal have been awarded a corner kick.
I didn't eat any knickknacks.
Instead of being angry at you, Mum, he should be very surprised that I'm not the culprit in the stealing of food.
Yeah.
Arsenal have the chance to score their second of the match. Quadwo called us Corner Kick FC. Maybe it's because the team that you support, obviously it might not be Arsenal, that we managed to score corners better than whatever team you support. Saka, the captain, will swing it in. In it comes. Oh! Still not cleared away. There's Saliba. And that's been kicked out of play by Harrison Reed. Arsenal are going to be given a throw-in. I just heard a Discord notification. And Victor has announced that I am live. Cue the messages. I'm nervous. We're 33 minutes in and they've just found out. Someone's ratted on me. Eberechi Eze finds Leandro Trossard. He's crossed it in. And Leno spilt it. Ben White. Gyökeres. Great save. Saka. Wide of the target. That could have been 2-0, 27 minutes in. That was the minute that Bradford City scored in against Exeter City at St James's Park. That's the goal that confirmed Exeter's relegation to League Two. That's the first time that a team that I've supported has been relegated. It's taken 8 years for that to happen. And oh no, look who has just made his presence known. Ivan has said hi to me. Cue the offensive jokes. Anthony Robinson will take a throw in. Fulham haven't had a proper attack in this game. Could this be their first? No. Leandro Trossard. Eberechi Eze plays it out onto the right to Victor Gyökeres. He's being pressured. Gyökeres has let it go out for a corner. I've missed you too, Ivan, despite the fact it was only a couple of hours. We were playing with each other on Roblox whilst talking to each other on Discord. Hello, FPS Victor. Welcome to the live chat. I'm commentating it. That's what needs to make my live streams better. Bukayo Saka's going to take another corner kick. Did you blow in from Stupid Town?
No.
Not
I
me.
haven't had any chocolate. I
In
swear
it
I
comes
haven't had any.
rice,
And I haven't
Saka.
I haven't eaten any knickknacks either. I haven't touched the caramel.
Rice, Saka, with the cross. Shot! Oh, I thought that was in. Here's White. Leandro Trossard on the turn. There's the cross. Calafiori. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Yes. In the space of 21 minutes, Arsenal have scored twice. Ricardo Calafiori. My dad has come in just a couple of seconds late. Boo-hoo. Let's see what happened. It was chaos inside the Fulham box. Saka to Rice. Saka, low cross. Eze was there. I think it was blocked by Bassi. That's why it went wide.
I haven't eaten
Why are you having a row?
There's Trossard. Oh, it could be offside. Oh, no. There's the cross to Calafiori. He does head it in. The goal may be disallowed. Referee's definitely going to go to VAR for this. Is he not? They're checking the goal for a possible offside.
Cam, if you ate it, can you fess up? Because Dad's now blaming me.
No comment.
Sitting so easily once again. In fact, he isn't going to be.
Final few seconds of the first third of the
Cam,
match.
we won't be cross.
Be able to hear the exasperation, I'm sure.
No one's cross. He's cross at me because he's saying I ate it. So can you just please tell Dad that you ate it? Because I know you did.
So you're just throwing me under the bus.
No.
Goal's been called off for offside. Where's your evidence to back that up?
Okay, I don't have any evidence, but it was either, according to Dad, because he didn't eat it, you or me, and I know it wasn't me, so that just seems you.
Dad's lost count. It's fine. Are you the Make-A-Wish kid that appears on screen with their favourite player before the game? Oh, here we go. Quadwo's happy. Here come Fulham. There's no way that they score because our goal was ruled out. That would sound so annoying. Whether or not it shouldn't have been a goal for us. It obviously wasn't. The moment that replay showed, I just knew that Ricardo Calafiori was offside. Here's Calvin Bassi helping out with the attack. Bassi on the turn. Lays it off to Emil Smith-Rowe.
I didn't eat knickknacks either. Well, I didn't eat them.
Sasa Lukic to Joachim Anderson. It's back with Anderson. How did you lose count? I thought you still counted with your fingers, says Ivan. Did she not eat the knickknacks? Now they're hearing this.
Right. I didn't eat any knickknacks.
I didn't eat the knickknacks?
No, but you ate the caramel bar and you won't fess up to it. So now Dad thinks it's me and is angry at me. You just need to be honest. You know you did it. You probably did it at lunchtime. You just won't be honest.
Dad's lost count, like I said before. Number 19 of Fulham is Samuel Chukwueze. Here he is on the ball. Goes down. Gets back up on his feet a couple of seconds later. Anderson. Here come Fulham. This isn't good. This isn't good. Anthony Robinson. His effort has been blocked. Bukayo Saka. Came off Robinson, last goal kick Arsenal. They've got a Brazilian in their team called Kevin.
Kevin? That's not a very Brazilian name, is it?
It's an interesting one. Stupid Melon Callan, what are you playing at? Fess up. Thanks a lot, Mum.
Well, you did, but you won't be honest.
I didn't do it. Callan, she caught you red-handed. You're only saying that because you're all mum lovers, which is understandable. I love my mama.
If you love me, you tell the truth.
I think Dad ate it and could not remember. Leandro Trossard. Trossard to Eberechi Chieze. Callan, you look like you have had one too many knickknacks. You're not even looking at my weight because it's off screen.
Callan definitely didn't have the knickknacks because he doesn't like them, but he
Absolutely
did,
innocent on that
he ate
count.
the caramel bar.
Innocent on that one as well. Either you ate it or Dad ate it and cannot remember. Or he's lost count.
Dad gave me some caramel bar last night for like dessert, and that's it. I haven't had any more.
What do you think Dad does in his
Dad
meantime?
likes them.
What do you think Dad does in his time? Most of the time. Lies back on his bed.
Moans at me. That's what he does.
Yes, that's what he's fixated on. That's all he really thinks about. You. He sees you as a pain in the ass. Not saying that you're a pain in the ass. You're a lovely woman. I am telling the truth, quite well. You look like the sloth from Ice Age. How do I look like the sloth from Ice Age?
Oh, shit.
Let's see what he looks like.
You've seen like
Sid.
Sid.
So I look like him then.
Oh yeah, but he's cute.
I can't believe you still remember Ice Age. No, I didn't call her a pain in the ass. My dad did. Let's see what Ivan is going to say next. You look like Mort from Madagascar. Who's Mort? Emil Smith Rowe has played it to Samuel Chukwueze. He's managed to keep the ball in play. And he's steadying himself. He's played it to Sasa Lukic.
You don't tell the truth. I'll tell Dad what you did with the blue ribbon sandwich.
Blue ribbon sandwich. Oh, and he'll be asking you, oh, why is it taking days for you to come out?
You need to tell the truth about the caramel bar. What the hell?
He's obviously going to ask you, when did you witness him do this?
Can you not? Are you blind?
Oh, he's so creepy gerbil from King Julian. Ivan said I look like Mort from Madagascar.
I don't know who that is. Oh, he's not creepy. He's cute.
He's wide-eyed. Calafiori, get that away. I wasn't paying attention. And Raya's kick has hit the back of Gabriel Magalhaes. That's going to be a corner kick for Fulham, their first of the game.
I can't believe they didn't allow that goal. This stupid offside rule.
Oh, Gabriel must have felt the full force of that.
I thought it came off an Everton player. Oh.
Well, Fulham, who've not been able to register any kind of impression. Really.
Callan, my brother, is a big fan. What's his name? In comes the corner kick. Get that the hell away. Thank you, Saka boy. Saki Waki, go on. William Saliba. Ben White. Oh, White, what are you doing?
Idiot. Sorry, we got it back.
Teammates left the game. He asked, you look like a dirty mop. Is it because of my hair? Is that why? I think it's something to do with the weather. That's why the screen is going like that. Fulham have finally woken up by the looks of it. Samuel Chukwueze to Anthony Robinson. Rice gets it away from Chukwueze. I think number 19 at Fulham used to play for Villarreal. Oh, now I see why White is so hated. It's because of his error at the back.
Why don't you ask everyone if they think you should get your hair cut?
Do you think I should get my haircut done?
Yes.
Or do you think I should keep it growing until at least November the 23rd of this year? The Miami Grand Prix sprint is live now. Tonight, 8 p.m, Miami Grand Prix qualifying.
The race itself tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 7 p.m, the race. Quadwo has said that I should go cut it. Just wanted to praise you in all honesty. It's nice to see other people who care for the environment too. The bird nest on your head is very eco-friendly. Thank you for that. That's what the Green Party used to be about, climate change. Until Zach Polanski came in. Get a mid-taper fade. A mid-taper fade, Quadwo said I should get.
What is that? What's one of those?
I don't know. Bukayo Saka to Miles Lewis-Skelly. Pass has been blocked away from Eberechi as a Trossard has got it back though for the Gunners.
Come on,
Trossard, shoot!
Oh,
Saved by Bernd Leno. It's a fade on the side. Mid-taper fade. Okay.
Some of it.
Yeah, maybe.
I've had a similar haircut like that
So like bushy
before.
on top, but yeah, I think that would look nice, Carol. That's a good idea.
Fulham can ill afford to do. Mikel Arteta spoke a lot about.
You can take the picture into the barbers
in the
now, do
build-up
it.
to this game.
Imagine Ninja got a low-taper fade.
Fulham do not want to begin in the two.
That was a meme that circulated in 2024. Victor Gyökeres plays it to Saka. Surely, Bukayo Saka! Yes!
You
Yes! Yes! Bukayo Saka has doubled Arsenal's lead, and that one definitely counts.
Yes, get in.
Quadwo has screamed no to that. Bro, do not get a buzz or a taper. You have naturally curly hair. You would look good with a mod cut.
Okay, what's the mod cut?
Okay, I'm going to find out. My dad's going to be angry with himself that he's in a separate room. I think this is what Ivan has.
But what's the mod cut? I don't get it. Oh, the modern. Oh, I don't know. I like the other one.
Well, Uncle Dave picked a good match to watch, didn't he?
Yeah. Will Fulham make a comeback, though? Hopefully, this game doesn't end up being the one against Wolverhampton Wanderers back in February of this year.
Why?
Slot into the bottom right-hand corner from Bukayo Saka. Bernd Leno is beaten for a second time.
Saka for Gyökeres for 1-0, and Gyökeres returning the compliment for 2-0.
Saka was a provider for the Gyökeres goal, and for this one, he is the goal scorer himself.
Well, they are level now on goals scored with Manchester City. And bearing in mind that that's what knocked them off the top of the table, that is of some consolation, but they will perhaps wonder how many more they
I want to get
rack up today.
2 more goals from Arsenal without Fulham scoring any. The goal difference will help us boost our title hopes. Raul Jimenez committed a foul there. Fulham have given away a free kick. Okay, let's see where that Ivan pick is. Ah, here we go. Look at Ivan. That's the haircut he has.
1989, when Arsenal got 73 to Liverpool's 65 goals.
But you've got different hair to Ivan. Yours is super curly.
Alongside, including on that unforgettable night today.
I recommend that you dye your hair orange and work in a circus. That's too basic. That's Ivan.
As a clown.
Yeah.
It is kind of getting that way, your hair.
certainly Arsenal doing all that they can do for themselves since they were separated from Manchester City.
Saka. Oh, I didn't realise that wasn't a replay. Saliba with the cross. And Gabriel Magalhaes was at the back post.
To play with freedom today, which hasn't always been the case. Arsenal, it's not just the fact that 2-0 up, they've started in this fashion.
Lovely control from Bukayo Saka. Sees the space to play it through to Calafiori. Then Saliba crosses it to Gabriel. If he got a touch, that would have been 3-0. Whilst he's on the ground, he accidentally tripped over a Fulham player. That's the humour in sport. Never mind, I don't think you could be a clown because clowns are supposed to be funny. I'm funny, though.
Clowns are creepy.
Give an example of something that I said that was funny. Just keep it appropriate, though. Here's Rice. Rice still going. Oh, picked up by Ricardo Calafiori. Sees Eberechi Eze in space. Oh, wide of the target. We've been absolutely dominating Fulham in this first half. From that angle, it looks like a poor shot. But then you see the cowl on it and it starts to look better.
Pleasantly surprised, delighted, in fact, I'm sure, by this first half display.
Do I look like a rat with this on?
Still with ambitions of leading Fulham.
Anthony Robinson. Anderson. Given away again. And here goes Eberechi Eze. Saka to his right. Eze. Leandro Trossard. Oh, I could have played it to Saka there.
I don't know why you're in such a grumpy mood. Mike, you ate half the pack of cheesy balls.
Sorry about this, guys. Saka to Ben White. Back to Bukayo Saka.
No, I don't eat everything. God, Dad's hangry, I think.
Here's Rice. It's a heavy touch from Ben White.
All Smith Rowe's gone down from the challenge from Ben White. Gets back up though. 3 minutes of first half stoppage time. We've almost completed the first one. Classic mum-dad fights. Believe me, I've been there. At least I'm not alone. Hey, Callan, I was just wondering what olive oil you use for your hair. I've never used olive oil, but would be a good recommendation. Calvin Bassey. Bernd Leno.
Wasn't Bernd Leno a goalie?
He always has been a goalie. Did you say Gurley?
Bernd Leno.
Yes, he's a goalkeeper. He used to be a goalkeeper for Arsenal and I believe before that Bayer Leverkusen. Now here he is at Fulham playing against his old side in a stadium that he used to play in.
Is Bernd Leno in goal now for Fulham?
Played through to Calafiori, picked up by Leno. What did you say again, Mum?
Well, you said Bernd Leno when you were talking about one of the players that was kicking the ball around, so I think you got the name wrong.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, keepers kicked the ball as well.
Yeah, but this was like midfield.
Yeah, but this was like midfield. No, it wasn't. I really like your beard. It kind of looks like you have dipped your chin in a dirty porta potty. Also, Alex Iwobi played for Arsenal. Yes, he did. Saka to Ben White. Declan Rice. Saka.
Oh, Saka.
Lovely from Gabriel Magalhaes. Last chance to make it 3-0 in the first half. Leandro Trossard with the cross. Gyökeres! 3-0. Is he onside? I think he is. 3-0 Arsenal. I don't really need to celebrate. Victor Gyökeres gets his second goal of the match. I predicted for this game that Gyökeres would get 2 goals. Arsenal would score 3 goals, and here they are on 3 goals. But I also did predict Fulham to get a goal. Leandro Trossard enters the area, crosses it. I think Anderson is just playing Gyökeres onside, and it's Arsenal 3, Fulham 0, just before the break. Calvin Bassey didn't even head it. Leno didn't even try to save it.
Well, what a position for him to be in.
I want one more goal at least. They can score as many as they want, Arsenal, but at least one more goal is what I want for the goal difference. Yes, really, for them. Thank you for helping us. We're one better in the goal difference. Actually, in goals scored. And there goes the half-time whistle. A massive applause around the Emirates Stadium. Victor Gyökeres is being applauded. I think Saka's going to get applauded as well for his role in the first 2 goals. One where he scored himself, the other one he assisted Gyökeres. Half-time at the Emirates Stadium. It is Arsenal 3, Fulham 0. This has really been a free live stream for me. 3 people watching, 3 likes, and I'm watching Arsenal go 3-0 up against Fulham. I can't believe I didn't say that instantly.
Enjoy more of the latest blockbusters with Sky Cinema.
With delivery? You in?
I'm in. Look, have it to me. I'm in.
I'm in. Look crispy. We're in.
Oh, price to me.
Wait, did someone say I'm in?
Yeah, well, fancy a fillet of fish.
Register for Mr. Beast Games Season 3. You get to represent your country. Well, I don't think I would be able to. I'm not that big of a YouTuber, but then again, anyone that doesn't have a YouTube channel would still get to participate in Beast Games. That's not how I really want to get famous. Need to get famous because of my content creating and my music that I put out there.
Give me that, you little bargain hunter.
Save on every range in the Oak Furnitureland Big Weekend. Like the Richmond, now just $349.
Hey Callum, I just wanted to ask what it was like to do acting. I saw that you were in Box Trolls a few years ago. Wait, send me the link for it. No, it's not about getting famous. It's about making money. Yeah, I just realised that. Mr. Beast has done 50 YouTubers competitions before, something like that.
We can help solve life's financial puzzles.
You got nothing great.
Making it click? It takes
I think I said
cat food.
that I wouldn't really participate in Beast Games because I'm not that big of a YouTuber.
So now you can worry about something else.
It's because I wouldn't really hang around with similar YouTubers that had as much exposure as Mr. Beast until I found out what that was really about.
A little bird
Let's see what Box Trolls looks like. Oh yes, one of the characters actually looks like me. Without the hair growing on the sides of my head. You know, I thought I recognized you. Are you the ogre from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? How do I look like the ogre from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? The comparison to the boy from Box Trolls, a movie that came out in 2014 when I was 6 years old, is definitely a better comparison. Mum, hang on. Mum, just come here because I want to show you the boy from Box Trolls.
Exactly how you like it by our expert butchers.
More reasons to shop at Morrison's.
Protect your dog from.
It's like saying she sells seashores by the seashore.
Easy to give chewable tablets. Each tablet offers 1 month's protection.
Where's Voice-Sona?
Preventing home infestations.
Where's Kyle? Where's Kai?
Front row chewable tablets.
When's Victor going to return? I was saying you look more like the tall troll.
If you find it cheaper, we'll match it. Save up to £150 on Dyson vacuums. That is V8 Absolute with 40 minutes runtime, only $249. Get free delivery on all LG TVs 75-inch and above from just $649. And save
I think if I put my ears out like this and I cut all of my hair off, then maybe I would look like the troll from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, Baloo's here, by the way, Quadwo. I'm trying to pick him up. Come on, Baloo. Stop resisting. Here he is.
One goal in their previous 8 games. They're 3-0 up at the break. Let's take a look at how it got underway.
There's Maggie.
And although it certainly won't go down as a set piece, there are similarities there.
It's a set play. The genius is in the strangeness of it, if you like. You can see here that Fulham have a couple of players at back post. You've got Jimenez and Robinson. The most important player is here. What's your Miles Lewis Skelly does? He's now got himself into an area because why is Ben White?
Whilst your mum is here, I'm curious on what bridge your mum found you under. No, I came out of my mum. I was never found under any bridge.
He's thinking, right, do I come out to him? Jimenez is already thinking, do I go and engage in the ball? He doesn't. Now get the ball out to Bukayo Saka as quick as you can. You've got a one-on-one against the centre forward.
Any injuries to his back, and he should be going like that. How are you going to put him down?
He shows him down the line. Then all of a sudden he comes back inside. He chops.
3-0 to Arsenal. Gyökeres has got 2 goals. Saka's got 1.
And a really good finish by Gyökeres. Fantastic team play. And a lovely, lovely goal.
First start back with the team.
And brilliant by Gyökeres as well. Because if you want Gyökeres,
How big is the... Oh, my God. It's Elephant 67-T1S. I remember you. They're spamming it in the live chat. 4 people watching, 3 likes. Now, here's something that I would like to say during the half-time break. If you enjoy watching this live stream, make sure to press the like button. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe to the channel and tap on the notification bell. Dad's trapping Baloo with his legs so he can't get anywhere near Maggie. I'm just updating you over what's happening off screen. I am the commentator on not just football, but for things like that and EastEnders episodes. Exeter City got relegated, by the way, to League 2 after they lost 1-0 to 2-1 to Bradford City.
Well, maybe we'll be able to get tickets to go now because we weren't able to get tickets months and months in advance.
Last time we saw them was in November 2024. We have actually watched Exeter City play in League 1 at least 3 times. Trossard with the cross. He's been involved in a goal against Fulham yet again this season. I think 2 out of the 4 goals, so 50%, half of the goals. What's your favourite team in India? I don't have a favourite team in India as I don't follow Indian football. Quadwo was very happy that Baloo came on.
Who is?
Quadwo, Osei, Owusu, and Ketia.
Where's he from?
Where are you from, Quadwo, in terms of country?
Britain hasn't been so great of late because the country hasn't been eating enough.
Okay, Elephant has said a word in a message that I am not going to repeat. I'd rather not give you any clues because I cannot trust people like you. 4 likes on this live stream. Yes, you know why I don't need to. They said something racist on there. Elephant.
Why?
I don't know.
Rude.
No, it wasn't directed at me.
No.
Oh, the person that said it was black, so it's fine. But it wouldn't wouldn't be okay for me to say it though.
I'm black.
No, you're not. Okay, buddy. Arsenal bottle. I'm from Ghana, but born in UK.
Oh.
That's something that you'd see on the BBC. That sign language teacher.
Tell him where I was from.
My dad was born in Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya.
And he's kept out.
We want to help 1 million school kids
As you know.
and veg for free.
I'm meditating. That must be a dream. You lying down like you usually do and having a doggy.
We all love a bargain. Like these flats.
No, I don't, FPS Victor. I'm not even going to repeat what he said. Hello, Luca dash J9V. Welcome to the live chat. Of course. Bless me and bless the Lord above.
Watch it, I'm conducting a band, but no longer the mic in my hand.
Do you like this? Palestine or Israel, says Elephant 67. I'm not sure who to support. I just hope that the innocent people of both places are safe. Who would you support, Palestine or Israel? How long till stream ends? Until when the second half ends, that's when I end the stream. Obviously, you're going to say words to the effect of, speed it up, speed it up. He looks like Jimmy Kimmel a little bit. What do you think of Jimmy Kimmel?
Don't really know, buddy.
Israel for sure, says Quadwo. Thierry Henry, Arsenal legend. Record goal scorer for us.
We're talking about Emirates. You can move your beers and honey on your dog and bone, no bone.
Ivan's back. He said I look like someone that was on Box Trolls. I'll show you the boy. Have you heard of the Box Trolls movie? Him, this kid.
No.
Who can hold their nerve? Golf is the worst sport ever in the world. When it matters most. The PGA Championship, live on Sky Sports.
They're trying to get me to say racist stuff on here. Callan, your head kind of looks like a dirty lollipop dropped on carpet and picked up a bunch of hair and fluff. Well, at least it's a magnet for something. I can turn an insult into a compliment when it comes to that. joke's on you. Can you give us a freestyle? Unfortunately, I can't. I'm not good at freestyling, but I am good at writing lyrics, recording them, putting them on different musical platforms. I am Tough Elephant. You better believe it. I think the second half is just about to commence.
22 years since Arsenal last won the Premier League trophy.
Look at that. But then again, Manchester City have 2 games in hand. One of them being against Everton away at the Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Yeah, but then after that, it'll only be 1 game.
No, I don't, Elephant.
It'll only be 1 game.
When is the diss track coming? It's only a Discord exclusive.
After the match today, it'll only be 1 game. Yes? So, but if Manchester City win tonight and Arsenal win.
Man City are not playing today, but they're playing in 2 days' time.
Oh, right, okay.
Against Everton.
Well, it looks as though Noni Madueke is going to be coming on for Bukayo Saka. Assuming that...
My dad can't believe that. Bukayo Saka is coming off to be replaced by the former Chelsea man, Noni Madueke. Are you wearing a spray-on shirt? No, I'm wearing an Arsenal shirt. Not sure which season that this shirt is from, but genuinely, who cares? It's still an Arsenal shirt, and I still rep that type of stuff. Could I get invited to the Discord group chat? Guys, will you allow Quadwo in the group chat?
There's still goals in this game.
He's been out for 6 games, or just about 6 rather.
Some important games.
I will wait.
Definitely more goals in this for Arsenal.
And your commentary for this one, Alan Smith and Rob.
Second half is about to commence. Here we go. Eze steps forward, kicks the ball to Raya, who boots it long into the Fulham area. It's into their penalty area. It's going to be booted away by one of the Fulham men. Given back to Arsenal, to Lewis Skelly. 1-2 with Ricardo Calafiori. No, Ivan just said fuck off to Quadwo. In terms of having no filter, that person would be Ivan. I've already responded to that message. Guys, you don't have to say that. You can just politely say no. It's too offensive, Quadwo. It'd be a blessing in disguise if you didn't enter. Because a lot of offensive stuff is said on there. Just like a lot of other group chats. But the one that I'm in, it's like no other. Saliba's been dispossessed. Smith Rowe to Harrison Reed. Harrison Reed to Harry Wilson, former Liverpool player, played back to him. Did Harry Wilson used to play for Liverpool? I hope I got that right. Sasa Lukic to Calvin Bassey.
They do ask more questions.
That's better, Luca. Ivan, you should be the same.
Smith Rowe. Lukic.
Oh, given away. Here's Noni Madueke. He's been brought down. That was a great tackle in the referee's eyes. That's Jared Gillett. Jimenez goes for it. That's Fulham's, I think, first shot in the game. It's from the former Wolverhampton Wanderers forward, Raul Jimenez.
25 yards out here.
Do I do fan mail? No, I don't. I'm not that big of an artist yet.
3 against them in total.
It's Victor Gyökeres. Trossard looking to get to that. Lovely from Gyökeres. Accidentally touched it in a loose way and it went out of play, so it will be a Fulham throw-in.
Wilson.
Feel free to be invited to any of my live streams. Callan, we are in the higher ups call and I think we are going to kick you from the Discord by unanimous decision. What did I do, FPS Victor?
Here is Smith Rowe. Now that's it.
6 people watching, 4 likes. Can we get 2 more likes? Oh, miscued there by William Saliba. Could have been an own goal from the French defender. Fulham have been given a corner kick here. I hope to God the second half doesn't see Fulham make a comeback. I wonder if they've recorded anything. In it comes, header. Oh, just wide of the target. Smiling Bison 21 is the only one on the call. Look at Blue.
To poke it home, Jimenez the closest at the far post. That touch off the back of Calafiori might just have been vital. Getting the net from the corner last weekend, but it's ruled out. The corner goes deep again, and that's wide.
I think that went out of play before Raya touched it, so that's why it's a goal kick. Jimenez was being a bit naughty there.
It's Calafiori by Lewis Skelly. Now Saliba. Ben White have made the run.
All played through. Ben White could be in here, but was too far away from him and Bernd Leno beat into that. Who's winning? Arsenal are 3-0 against Fulham. We're 6 minutes into the second half. Gyökeres has 2 and Saka, who's come off the bench for Madueke, is on 1. He also got the assist for the first Gyökeres goal. Trossard got the assist for the second Gyökeres goal. Here is Declan Rice. He's played a ball to Noni Madueke up against Sasa Lukic. Let's see what he can do. This is good. Oh, tries to play it to Eze. Comes back out to him though. Eberechi Eze could be in.
Wow.
Great defending from Calvin Bassey there.
What's the chance for Madueke to let fly with his left boot? Temptation.
It was all threes at one point. 3 people watching, 3 likes.
And 3 goals.
And 3-0 to Arsenal.
Lewis Skelly with the touch.
Now that it was at one point 4 people watching and 4 people who liked this live stream, that could be what's called, I believe, a sign of the times. Going by the Harry Styles single. I saw him in concert in 2018 when I was 10 years old. This was a year before I created this channel. Noni Madueke headed away.
Robinson wins it from Madueke. Jimenez was ahead of him directly, but Wilson's made the run onto that. Lewis Skelly will come back with Smith Rowe.
Declan Rice. Noni Madueke. Luca Bogger says, Callan, you look like a skid mark personified. Thank you for that. A certified one. What is a skid mark, though? Is Leandro Trossard. Eberechieze on the turn. What? What is it?
It's in your pants when you've got a ball in your bum.
Oh, God.
Mark you leave on your pants.
Okay.
I wouldn't really say that was a nice thing to say.
No, basically, I'm giving him a reaction that he didn't want. Whether or not I knew what it was. 5 people watching, 5 likes. The view and like rate is going up by the looks of it.
Building up their goals total, but also the concern over keeping players fresh.
6 now, mate, in terms of likes. Yep, I can see that. 6 likes on the live stream. Can we get it to 10 before the stream ends? That is the £1 million question. Throughout my time on YouTube, I've been wanting to aim at 1 million subscribers. That's my biggest goal.
How many have you got now?
36,000. And I'm on 36.1k, so less than 964,000 to go. You have a crush on me? That's great to hear that, Luca.
Scored against them yet this season, nor have their remaining opponents.
Eberechieze. Madueke tried to play it to Rice there, picked up by Madueke. To be honest, it looked like it was a mistake bringing off Saka for Madueke because Madueke doesn't have the same amount of skills that Bukayo Saka has. What are your thoughts on Bog's diss track? I think I've heard it before. Hang on.
He's seeking out Harry Wilson. There's a player they always want to involve, but haven't really been able to any great extent so far today.
I'll have a look at that 8-second voicemail, whatever he sent into the Discord.
Saliba.
After this stream has ended. Declan Rice with a long ball. There's Gyökeres latching onto it, keeping it in play and keeping it away from Calvin Bassey, trying to turn him. There's Ben White. Now Madueke. Ricardo Calafiori. We're claiming a free kick. Harry Wilson pushed off the ball. Referee has actually allowed play to go on. Trossard through for Gyökeres. Almost a hat trick there. Ricardo Calafiori to Eberechieze, Declan Rice, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Trossard, Gabriel back to Trossard, Gabriel again, Trossard again, Gabriel again. Like I said before, I don't do fan mail just yet. I'm not that big of a celebrity. Lewis-Skelly to Declan Rice. Tried to cross it to Trossard, but it was headed away. However, the ball is with Calafiori. Trossard. Lewis-Skelly to Gabriel. Here's Declan Rice. Ben White. Noni Madueke. Ben White to Declan Rice. Miles Lewis-Skelly. Ricardo Calafiori to Leandro Trossard. Keeps it alive for the Gunners. Calafiori to Gabriel. Here is William Saliba.
We're going backwards. We don't want to be going backwards.
Because we can't find a way towards the attack. We need the midfield's help as well. At least the ball is further away from Fulham. So there we go. He's played it to Raya so he can boot the ball away. Gyökeres to Madueke. He's beaten Anthony Robinson to the ball. Madueke's still going. That is absolute dedication. Free kick to Arsenal. I think that's the best thing that Madueke's done so far. Because I believe despite the fact he was fouled, it looked like he was still wanting to dribble with the ball. That's something that Eden Hazard or Diego Maradona would have done. But Louis fast asleep with Dad's arm around him. You must be living the dream, Dad.
I am. I've got you and I've got my dog.
Declan Rice is standing over the ball, standing over the free kick. Calafiori, Gyökeres and Saliba are in the box. Rice has given the signal. He's raised his left arm up again and again. He's whipped it in, headed away, only as far as Victor Gyökeres. Don't comment too soon, Dad. Calafiori. And then Trossard, grabbed easily by Bernd Leno. And now he's booted the ball long. Raul Jimenez up against Ben White. Wilson, Jimenez, Harrison Reed to Sasa Lukic, Emil Smith-Rowe through to Robinson, cleared away from Samuel Chukwueze. Rice with a long ball to Leandro Trossard, looking to keep it in play, which he looks like he's going to do, and he has successfully. Gabriel to David Raya. We're about to hit the 1 hour mark in the game. We're almost 1.5 hours, an hour and a half into this live stream. We're into the final third of the match now. Arsenal 3, Fulham 0. Can I show my audience this? Okay.
It's Castagna.
I can smell dinner in the kitchen. I'm having nachos with beef mince, is it?
Chili.
Chili. There we go. That's the word for it. Chili beef with salsa, onions, guacamole, mayonnaise, you name it, and also with cheese on it. This has been a great day so far. Sizzy Rocket reposted my remix of her song Tattoos on TikTok. I'm watching Arsenal thrash Fulham. Ball's been crossed into the box. Chukwueze again. There's the cross. Get that away. Good clearance. 62nd minute. It is Arsenal 3, Fulham 0. Sasa Lukic. Samuel Chukwueze. Or Chukwueze, I think that's how you pronounce the name. But that may be an alternative way of saying it. Look at Baloo. So relaxed. All on his own, though. Here is Emil Smith-Rowe. Jimenez to Bassi.
No.
actually going to lead them to what they're really
Blue's
after.
wanting some pieces of cheese that
No.
Dad is eating. Emil Smith-Rowe, I think he crossed it and it was blocked. Or he took a shot from a certain angle and that was blocked. I couldn't tell if it was a shot or cross. Shot, cross shot. Quadwo, Osei, Owusu and Ketia says that's his territory, as in Blue being on the couch. Fulham are going to be making a triple substitution. The big question is, will that do the job? Wolves substituted on that guy that scored late on in the second half.
Creative, technical players. Oscar Bob.
Wilson, Chukwueze and Reader off for Oscar Bob, Joshua King and Tom Kearney.
Been ineffective.
Looks like Arsenal are making a double substitution. Martin Zubimendi and Gabriel Jesus are coming on. There's some kids doing Victor Gyökeres's celebration. It's this in front of the camera. Declan Rice is also off. He's had a solid game. So off come Victor Gyökeres and Declan Rice for Gabriel Jesus and Martin Zubimendi in a respectively. God, I need to learn how to get my words right more. Yes, I am trying to speak properly.
No, T's and H's.
He's 4 times a
T's and
winner of the Premier League.
I wasn't born in your generation, Dad.
Nothing to do with generation.
How has it got nothing to do with generation?
English is English.
But it's the way that people talk, you know, young versus old.
Some people,
You
not
can-
a lot.
You compare the two, there's
Some
a
people,
massive difference.
people that don't really have, that don't care.
I mean, I speak to a lot of people who care. Josh Parkin. He doesn't need to pronounce his T's to care. Hey, Callum, you look like you used to swear on purpose as a kid so your parents would put soap in your mouth because you liked it. And you need to evaluate on that, Ivan. See, I'm using my T's. Now stop complaining.
I'm not complaining.
You kind of are, Dad.
Cal, when you write English, do you leave out the T's and H's in your English?
You don't need to pronounce them all the time if you're
No. But do you
talking
leave
very
them out?
fast.
Do you leave them out?
Obviously, you're trying to make me look
You don't,
stupid.
do you?
You're making me
No
look
one does.
stupid.
No, I'm not. You're doing that yourself.
Hang on. So when you say pterodactyl, do you put a P in it? Do you even pronounce it?
Some are silent, so that's a difference. But when you say writing, do you put right in?
Riding.
So do you just put right in?
Some Americans, they pronounce, oh God, Madweke to Gabriel Jesus. How on earth has he not scored that? The flag was up. He would have been offside. The goal would not have counted.
Doing well to keep the ball.
I think Gabriel Jesus would have been offside there. Feels a little bit better when I'm doing it like that. If not, I could have my legs out like this in the way of a propeller. 67th minute. Yes, I know you're going to type in and spam 6-7 in the live chat.
White.
Arsenal leading Fulham by 3-0. Gyökeres with 2, Saka with 1. Fulham have played better in the second half than they did in the first. Arsenal are kind of the opposite. I think we're more focused on defending than we are in attacking. What do you think, Dad?
I think that
Question of
since
concentration
Saka's
for
gone up
Arsenal.
and that, they haven't got much of a forward team.
That's possibly Marco Silva, the Fulham manager. I think he's from Portugal.
John's off to Portugal.
Yes, he's always off to Portugal. It's like his second home country.
Or, as you would probably say, Portugal.
Portugal. Portugal. They still know what I'm saying.
Go to Portugal.
I know he said that. He's gone to Portugal. I think we've got a free kick here. I know it's Fulham.
That's our Etta. Innit?
Saliba.
What I've noticed is that, okay, you know when I said that they're going backwards, and you're saying because they haven't got anything together to go forward. But back in the day, your George Best days and Maradona days, people made their own runs at the goal, and that doesn't happen anymore. On the whole,
you look like something from a nightmare. I take that as a compliment. I hope I haunt you in your dreams, Ivan. Your defense is in trouble, and Ketya's in the room. Get that away. Madueke tried to clear, but it's come out to Anthony Robinson. A free kick has been awarded to Fulham. Referee didn't really need to give that free kick because Fulham still had the ball. Ivan supports Derby County.
So what? 5th division.
They're in the Championship.
Just outside the box. While weighing up the dual threat of Kearney and Jimenez for this.
God is good. God is great. Thank you for the food on our plate.
More clean sheets than any other goalkeeper in the Premier League this season. Well, of course, for the Golden Glove, especially if they hold up here today.
This is Fulham's biggest chance to get a goal back in this game. Raul Jimenez and the substitute Tom Kearney stand over this free kick. I think this is 3-1. Jimenez takes and it's into the wall, and then Kearney with an effort that was deflected out of play. The Fulham captain has won a corner kick for Fulham. Who are they called again? Finally, you hit that greasy, hairy sludge on the screen. Because in case they went low with the free kick, Lewis Skelly would be there to block it.
But he was behind the wall.
Yes, because he would expect the wall to jump to head the ball away. You obviously don't understand everything about football. I understand at least a little bit more than you do. Fulham have a set piece in the 72nd minute. And it's been whipped in, headed away. Great stuff. Jimenez keeps it alive. Bassey's there. So's Tom Kearney. Bassey, shot! Great save from David Raya. This is a big reason as to why he has the most clean sheets in the Premier League this season. He's on 16 so far, and this will be his 17th. I think so.
Cal, say it comes down to equal points. Who's got the most goals?
I think Arsenal have scored more goals than Manchester City, so that's an advantage for us.
So we need to get, maybe for this game, we need a few more goals.
I'd say we should score at least one more, so our title hopes look more certain. Raul Jimenez is off and Rodrigo Muniz is coming on.
No sign of Uncle Fester then?
No. Jimenez had about 2 attempts in this game, but both of them he could not convert. The Fulham fans applaud Raul Jimenez for his efforts, or maybe because they love him overall, as he is their striker. I predicted Jimenez to score in this game. That's a part of my prediction that is wrong, but who cares? What do you think's more stressful, Dad? GCSE examinations or watching your team try to win the league during the final weeks of the season?
You tell me, you've done your GCSEs.
I think GCSE examinations, because I am actually trying to achieve something, whereas with Arsenal, I am watching other people try to achieve something.
When does
Gabby Jesus?
When does Ivan's GCSE start?
I think they've already started. Ivan, you already did your IT examination. How many more do you have left? I had 11 exams in my second to last year at secondary school. I only got 2 GCSEs out of those lessons that I learnt. I failed physics. No, 2023, 24.
Yeah, but that was when you were 14. You weren't meant to be doing
No. I was between the ages of 15 and 16.
Yeah, but you took them earlier, a year early. You weren't meant to be doing them. They were like a test.
Wasn't that my 3rd consecutive year doing GCSEs?
No, darling.
Are you actually talking about 2022?
No, darling.
But you said I was like 14, and in 2022 I was 14.
Yeah. Okay. Just concentrate on the football.
All right, Dad, we're kind of talking too much. Arguing with me, having this silly, unnecessary debate. I didn't know that this conversation would exceed, though. You're the one who exceeded it. Here's Smith Rowe. That did hit the net, but the wrong side. Right, Ivan, how badly do you think you failed IT? There's 4 people that's watching. That's the total. So surely Ivan makes up 25% of them. So Calvin Bassey on the ball to Smith Rowe, goes for the shot, hits the side netting. We're currently in the 77th minute of the game, and Smith Rowe is getting some treatment from the Fulham medics. He has responded, saying, "Shit was so easy. I think I will get a 7 or an 8 at minimum." What was it about, Ivan?
Well, it's a 16-year-old.
Max Dowman is coming on.
I wonder how much he's earning a week.
The 16-year-old wonder kid. I bet he got bullied by people who supported rival clubs of Arsenal after he scored against Everton. Eberechi Eze is off for Max Dowman.
Showed some really nice touches. Well, he finished last season in glory when he won the FA Cup with Crystal Palace.
He looks like that alien
And he
out of
might be
Predator.
going back there at the end of this season in more glorious.
Why do you think that? Is it his hair? There was no racism in that.
No.
Our goal difference is better by 4. First part was about malware, which I knew the modal answer for most of the questions because I've done past papers with the same question. How many examinations have you got next, and what is your next examination, and what date is it? Please, can you answer that for me, Ivan? Have Fulham made a substitution as well? Looks like it. I think that might be... No, that's not Alex Iwobi. Jonah Kusi-Asari is on for the former Arsenal player Emile Smith-Rowe.
Twice over if they succeed in the Champions League as well. One step at a time for Arsenal. I was thinking that certainly he'll approach it in that fashion. Smith-Rowe.
The Arsenal fans applaud their former player. It's surprising that they're doing that because he is playing for another London club. Here's Max Dowman getting his first touches of the ball. Lays it off to Noni Madueke. Max Dowman. Lovely from him, precise, and he's given it away. The next one is English Literature, one after next week, Monday. Cross from Madueke, headed away, and that's gone out of play.
Max Dowman taking that?
No, Madueke is. In it comes. Header! Calafiori onto the crossbar there. It's booted away by Calvin Bassey. Controlled there.
Oh,
lovely
yeah.
from Miles Lewis Skelly. There's Leandro Trossard. Calafiori.
Close again here. Yeah, there might have been a touch on the way to take it onto the crossbar.
It hit Leno.
It hit the goalie's head.
It wouldn't have been an own goal because Calafiori's header was on target.
Vital touch.
He had a goal disallowed when Arsenal were 1-0 up. Arsenal have a free kick. Dowman's let Lewis Skelly take it. Leandro Trossard. Lewis Skelly missed out on it to Sasa Lukic. Kenny's let it go to Calvin Bassey as it was out of his reach. Picked up there, lovely from Max Dowman. That's gone out of play. 82nd minute, 3-0 to Arsenal. Sorry, went to go do something. Did you ask anything? What date? You need to give out a date. Next week, Monday's not really an exact date. For example, May the 2nd, which is today. Are you saying that your next exam is on May the 4th? Yeah, English literature. Aren't you able to speak English to do that exam?
Other starts will change. Arteta giving the indication.
That wasn't any racist question.
And Ben White is coming on.
Christian Mosquera is coming on to replace Ben White. Your next exam is May the 11th. That's what you meant when you said next week, Monday. Because when you said next week, it reminded me of May the 4th, a week earlier than the actual date for your English literature exam. I never did English literature for my GCSE exams. Did English language though, got a 6 in it, which was 3 times better than the previous year. Calafiori with the throw-in, controlled well by Gabriel Jesus. I just wanted to know, Ivan, pure curiosity, nothing morbid in it. I don't know why you would think it would be morbid. Calvin Bassey goes down. Referees allow play to go on because Fulham still have the ball. Lovely from Bassey, and that's coming from an Arsenal fan. I meant more like, why did you not do lit? I thought you had to. Because I'm not sure. I believe that my school didn't do English literature, but they did do English language. Oscar Bob cleared away by Calafiori. It's come out to Joaquin Anderson, who's played it to his centre-back partner, Bassey. I don't think that's how it works, buddy. I was doing EdXL papers. Max Dowman. Dowman still going. Max Dowman! Wide of the target. That could have been his 2nd goal as an Arsenal player. It may not have been anything special like the one against Everton.
Superb, the awareness, the spatial awareness, who's where does he need to...
How close was it? Not really that close.
Under a lot of pressure there.
But under a lot of pressure. That was a good shot when it came to being under a lot of pressure. That might be why, I guess, I do AQA. I think AQA papers are harder than EdXL for at least some lessons. Believe. Here is William Saliba, Martin Zubimendi. He hasn't really had much action in this game, Zubimendi, but here he is, trying to create something. Here's Trossard, who got the assist for Gyökeres's 2nd and Arsenal's 3rd goal of the game. Gabriel, kicked away by Lewis Skelly, headed on by Zubimendi. It's been picked up by Trossard, and now Dowman on the turn. He's tried to play it to Madueke. So you didn't have to do any of the poems about love and relationships or power. No, I did not, and thank God I didn't. I did do that whilst I was being homeschooled between 2019 and 2020.
Here's Robinson.
Is Ivan doing a music exam?
Are you doing a music exam, Ivan?
Sorry?
Not to get into music college, but just to better your knowledge at anything. Then why did you do Macbeth? I was 11, 12 at the time. Things changed over the years. That's why I never did English literature for my GCSE exams. Maybe because I wasn't good at it, or because I wasn't... EdXL papers didn't do English literature. Maybe the first thing I said was more accurate. No, he's picked food technology.
Food technology.
Yes. Ivan can play the piano, though. Oh, yeah?
Excellent.
ground where they have listed the years of their grand honours. Maybe one or even more than one trophy to go onto the list for this particular year in 2026. Here's Kenny. Saliba can just let it run. It's been his team's day. Two of their remaining games are at home. They've got Bournemouth and Newcastle to visit.
Old
them.
Uncle
Away
Fess
game
is
to Wolves,
just behind there.
where he'll be next season.
Did you see it?
Elsewhere.
No, but it's up there somewhere.
His talents will be sought
Did he
after.
tell you where he was sitting?
It's the same seats we were at.
Lingers over him and his
Does he
friend.
always go for a seat like that?
Well, no, that he reserves them. He's got a season ticket there.
So that area is where season ticket holders are.
No, they're all over the place, but he actually has the same seats.
Maybe to get the best view from his perspective. Here's Joshua King. Cleared away from him only as far as Calvin Bassey. Imagine if Fulham make a comeback, starting in at least the 89th minute. Here's Joshua King. He's gone down. Referee has not given a spot kick. Are GCSEs even important besides getting into college? They absolutely are. They determine the outcome of your future.
If you're going to college.
If
Not
you're
if you're
picking
Max
a-
Dowman, because then you're getting paid a fortune every week when playing football.
Yeah. I think Max Dowman is living a better life as a 16-year-old than I ever did.
He's probably already made over £1 million.
Three of the goalkeepers who've done that: Edison, Joe Hart, and Tete Ray.
Christian Mosquera trying to help out with the attack, but Anthony Robinson beat him to the ball there. Robinson went down and the referee awarded a free kick to Fulham there. Is it true that you used to be able to take your notes into your GCSEs? Because my English told me she did. We aren't allowed. When I was at school, we weren't allowed to take in our revision notes. I remember when we went to school, at one point we only went in to school on GCSE days. I can't believe I messed that up. Even Rachel Reeves could speak better than me. That's like her giving a spring statement.
Atmosphere's been good here today. Something that to stay for just one remaining.
Arsenal are less than 4 minutes away from victory. Gabriel Magalhaes is going to take this free kick.
3 minutes away.
In it comes.
We deserve another goal.
Jesus got the last touch and the ball went out of play, so it will be a Fulham throw-in. Oh no, here come Fulham. Joshua King. King. Get that away. Great defending from Christian Mosquera, the substitute. Play it to Madueke. Okay, there we go. Let's see what he can do here. He's being pressured, but he's found Miles Lewis-Skelly. Madueke. How often do you even go to college? I go into college usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Trossard goes over the head of Max Dowman. Mosquera kept it in play. Max Dowman, he's an honorary attacker by the looks of it. Dowman being pressured, same as Madueke. Played through, looks like that's going to be an offside against Gabby Jesus again. Jesus may not have been offside, but it may have been another player, or Jesus may have fouled someone in the box. How is Baloo still sleeping over all of this loud speaking?
Switch off, Chloe.
You make it sound like he's dead. He is still breathing.
They just can block out the noise.
Last minute. Urian Timber watching on. Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz didn't need to be brought on. It looks as if that we are going to get a clean sheet out of this game. Leandro Trossard is being helped up by Martin Zubamendi. Luca is back. The game is just about to end. 30 seconds to go. I just called the FBI and let them know I just sighted Bigfoot in Devon.
Oh, Ivan.
How would you know the size of my feet, though? Or is it because of my relatively tall size overall? 10, 9, 8, 7. Do the countdown with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4 minutes are up. I think when the kick is taken, oh, maybe not. Jared Gillett has blown his whistle to signal the end of the game. And Arsenal have beaten Fulham by 3 goals to 0. After 35 games, we have gained 76 points, which means that we are now officially 6 points clear of Manchester City in the title race. However, Manchester City have 2 games in hand, and the highest amount of points that they can be on from those 2 games are the amount of points that we are currently on. You look like Adam Smasher. Whoever that is, I don't care. Thank you for that. Let's hope that Everton absolutely demolish Man City at the Hill Dickinson Stadium in 2 days' time on May the 4th. I won't be there to tune in because it doesn't decide the Premier League title. You're trying to get me to say I'm a dingus. Nice try, Luca. 6 people watching, 6 likes. So the final score was Arsenal 3, Fulham 0.
I think it's Max Dowman. They win in his first ever season as professional footballer.
I think he may be the youngest ever person to win a Premier League title. It might break the internet if Arsenal win the title. We will no longer be classified as the banter club. Well, in the Premier League at least. You look like the big friendly giant if he was small, the BFG. That's a Roald Dahl book. Roald Dahl was a part of my childhood. Anyways, that is the end of the live stream. If you liked it, make sure to press the like button. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe to the channel and tap on the notification bell. I will see all of you guys on the next one, and bye. You look like the worm from James and the Giant Peach. No, that was Luca.